Hello, hi. Hi. How are you? It's me, your nervous GalSal. I always get nervous after I come back from taking some time off because I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. I have become irrelevant and that always makes me afraid. I think content creators and streamers just kind of feel that way after taking a bit of a break. They're always afraid of what's going to happen when they come back. Is anybody going to care? Is anybody going to show up? Am I going to be talking to a camera? Just me and the camera. Or are people going to be there? But not me. No, because I have an amazing community and I can see Draco, Brianna, and Spoopy in chat. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Happy New Year 2023. Woo! We made it. If you haven't watched my last video of 2022, please give it a watch. It is a bit of a different vibe. You know, it's maybe a little melancholy, not so celebratory, but you know what? That's real life. Sometimes years suck and we don't feel like celebrating something new and we just kind of got to roll with the punches and accept things and fix what we can and move forward. But anyway, hi, it's me. I'm back. This is not going to be a gaming stream today, so if you were hoping for a gaming stream, I'm sorry, it's just not in the cards. I kind of just wanted to reconnect and chat about stuff and talk about how our holidays were and if we got any cool gifts, gave any cool gifts. I'm gonna vent and rant a little bit about my personal experiences with some stuff over the last couple of weeks and create a space for you to do the same if you would like. So I'm here. How's it going? I hope that you had a great holiday. I hope that you found good food, rest, watched some trashy TV, if that's your guilty pleasure, got to play all the games you ever wanted. I am just here, and I'm happy to be here. So there's that. I've got the intro out of the way. I am still nervous. I wish that you could hear my heartbeat because I'm pretty sure it's going dun 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 dun. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Why am I so nervous? Why am I so nervous, chat? I have no idea. No idea. What is up? You're doing pretty good? I'm glad that you're doing pretty good. That actually makes me feel better. I love hearing that other people are doing well, doing better, on the upswing of things. I really do like hearing that. You could rant, but you don't want it anymore. You definitely watch some silly, trashy TV. Yes, I love to hear it. You were so nervous to stream on Monday? See, I knew I wasn't the only one. I knew it. You know, people come on from taking a break, they come on stream and they can just smooth sail their way through a stream. Not me. I'm awkward as hell. I'm awkward as heck. Trying to stay within these new YouTube guidelines. It's really weird. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's a whole other story. A whole other stream, if you will. Making it awkward. Welcoming chat back. And having no idea what to say, how to act, where to put my hands, kind of a thing. I got a little bit of new lighting things going on in the back. Travis bought me some cute little old Edison style light bulbs, so that was pretty cool. 6th time applying for a job yesterday. Hey, fingers crossed for you. Seriously. Yeah, the mouth of a sailor. I feel that. You know, I definitely feel that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what is with the whole, like, swearing and retroactively demonetizing or limiting ads on creators. I mean, I can understand if it's to, like, an extent where every other word out of your mouth is an F-bomb or calling somebody names or, you know, if it's, like, derogatory and towards somebody or a specific group of people or something like that. But just casual conversation, it shouldn't even be a thing. You know what I'm saying? And if it's for the kids, there's YouTube Kids. I have kids. They watch YouTube Kids. They're not allowed to have access to YouTube whenever they want. So, yeah, there's new restrictive things on YouTube, Draco. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere is safe. I say that as if, you know, cussing and swearing it up is, like, the coolest thing ever. I mean, aren't there, like, studies that show that people who use curse words and cuss are, like, of higher intellect or something? If that's wrong, don't correct me, because I need a confidence booster and that works perfectly for me. As if cussing is the real problem. No, you are not wrong. You are so not wrong about that. Yeah, there are far worse things on this platform than people dropping the occasional F-bomb or saying, you know, like, hell yeah, my bro, or whatever. That was really dumb that I said. But anyway, you love bad words? I mean, listen, you know what? If there is an opportunity to be colorful with my language, please understand that I will open the door and swing it wide. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. That is amazing if it's true. I agree. You've been pretty blah. Well, Brianna, consider this a really big group hug. Big group hug. What's up, Mom? Chat, Mama Gal in the house. You must be very smart then. I can attest to the fact that Mama Gal is pretty smart. Speaking of Mama Gal, I got to see Mama Gal for the first time in 4 years this holiday, this Christmas break. And when I tell you that I bawled like a baby, a brand new baby, seeing my mama after 4 years, I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I missed my mama. And Mama Gal is amazing. Still a wizard in the kitchen. And, you know, happy to see her and spend time with her. We got snowed in because we picked the perfect time to travel and got snowed in. That was nice. It was fun. Actually, I'm being sarcastic, but it really was a good time. I thoroughly enjoyed being with my family. So, what's up, Cluescho? Oh, Cluescho, listen. Chat, did I tell you that I have a P.O. box and you can send me anything? Within reason, please don't send things that I can't open on stream. But hear me out. Cluescho, huge thank you to you because, chat, look at this. Cluescho sent me a gift. Do you see this beautiful gift here? I got this in my P.O. box. And if you want the P.O. box, I don't know where it is. It's posted somewhere. I don't know. If you really want to send me something, I think maybe you'll go look for my post office box. But anyway, it is a Minecraft Lego set. I do love putting together Lego sets, and obviously I love Minecraft. And I have decided, with Cluescho's permission, to do a Lego building stream. Huh? How about that? Content, free content. Isn't that amazing? Building Legos on stream. We can chat, we can hang out, and I'm going to be building a Lego set. So there. It is so cute. You got to get back to work. Love you, Mama Gal. I hope you have a really good day at work. And I can't wait. This is going to be fun. I'm excited about this. I have to figure out the camera situation. Probably going to have to put a camera up here pointing down so that, you know, you can see my hands and I can talk to you. Because that whole thing we did during the Thankmas stream where I tried to build a gingerbread house and I was all bent down, all awkward, like, hey, can you see me? That hurt my neck, if I'm being completely honest. And I am so excited to put this together. So there's that. And I also got a Minecraft... Hello, desk. Why are we shaking? I also got a Minecraft set down there. It's all metal Minecraft figurines, a gift from Mama Gal. So that's pretty cool. I love how I have become known as a Minecrafter. Like, I feel like I have entered the league of the big league Minecrafters. You know, like the ones who do like the really cool worlds and they have really funny videos. I don't have all that skill in terms of editing and making worlds and stuff, but to be counted among Minecrafters on this platform, it's an honor, let me tell you. Maybe the desk is nervous. The desk is nervous because I hit it with my knee. Also, chat, when you get the chance, whatever stream we're doing, if Travis shows up, please scream at him. Tell him Gal needs a new desk. I have a fund that I'm saving up for a new desk, but it is really just about time. When I tell you that my 2 monitors are wider than this desk, I am not lying. I'm not even exaggerating. So, there's that. And speaking of a trip and getting snowed in, now, I live in Texas, okay? I have pretty much acclimated to this temperature down here. With the exception of the last 2 winters, not this one. we've had pretty mild winters. That's kind of the standard. We don't really get a lot of snow. We don't really get a lot of ice. Maybe sometimes you get like, I don't know, hours of ice and then it kind of melts. But going back up north in the land of ice and snow where the wind hurts your face, just as an everyday kind of thing. And then right before a blizzard snowed everybody in, and I'm talking like 4, 5, 6 foot snow drifts. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for the level of freezing, ice, or snow. The only good to come out of that was that I got snowed in with Mama Gal, the original GalSal, who is my grandma, so we call her Grandma Gal. And not being able to do anything. Our whole vacation, we had this planned. We were going to take the kids here. I was going to surprise some of my friends that I hadn't seen in years. And the snow was like, nah, bro. I got bigger and better plans for you. And I also had plans. Remember how I told you be on the lookout for like exclusive content if you were a channel member? I was going to like do a couple of live streams from different places we were at. And I had absolutely no access to stable internet the entire time, and it was so annoying. How did we exist before Wi-Fi? How is that a thing? What's up, Shock? It's fine. It's always fine. Screaming at Travis sounds like fun. And I want to let you all in on something as well. Travis really wants to have free Travis, like hashtag free Travis shirts. And I don't really know if that's a good idea because I don't want somebody to misconstrue it and think that we're actually trying to free somebody named Travis. I think only the people that hang out on Chill Minecraft and people within the community would understand. But if that's something that you think is a good idea, let me know. At me on Twitter, come into the Discord, let me know. Because I kind of like the idea, but again, I don't want it to like get convoluted with an actual movement. But he thinks it's hilarious. Keep Travis in the attic. You've read the book Flowers in the Attic, but have you seen the stream Travis in the Attic? Okay, that was an odd sort of intro. But anyway. Yeah. It was still good there, Draco. It was still a good vacation. Seeing people that you haven't seen, getting to spend precious time with people who mean the most to you is something you cannot put a price tag on. It's something you can't put really any amount of value on, other than sentimental. And I'm really, really grateful that I got to spend some very much needed time with my mom and with my grandmother. And of course, I got to see my other family members as well. And my kids got to play in the snow. They thought it was the coolest thing ever. Because they don't really get to play in the snow. The funny thing is, we've lived in Texas so long and we experience snow so little that they've never really been taught how to make snow angels, okay? And this was the thing that totally blew my mind. They went outside. It was one of the days where there was a lot of snow, but it wasn't like super freezing cold. So they went outside and they laid down on their own. No prompting, no tutorials or anything. They just started making snow angels all on their own. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, it must be an instinctual thing for a kid, That was a pretty magical moment. Elf on the shelf, Travis in the attic. I like that. These are all very good ideas. Good ideas indeed. But the time spent there was nice. We did get to do, we got to do some things. We didn't get to do all the things we wanted. But what really kind of bummed me out was the trip home. It was right around that time that Southwest Airlines was canceling thousands of flights, and flights were just being canceled anyway due to like weather and crew issues and mechanical issues and things like that. And, of course, when you're flying, and especially when you're flying during the winter where, weather actually impacts flight patterns and, travel and things like that, it's nerve-wracking, right? Because you could potentially spend forever in an airport or having to do, finagling and renting a car and whatever just to try to get home. Well, our initial flight out was delayed, which was fine because that happens. You got to kind of roll with the punches and figure things out as you go along. And afterwards, we found out because our flight was delayed, our connecting flight home was obviously we weren't going to make it. It was missed. It was a misconnection. So when we got to the first airport where we had a layover, we requested our bags to be taken off of the plane so they wouldn't be transferred to another flight. And that's usually not a very difficult request to accommodate, especially if, there's an issue with a flight getting canceled or delayed or something like that. Airlines are typically pretty good about that, but this time there was just a whole bunch of factors that played into us, getting told 3 different stories. We waited in the airport for almost 4 hours with 3 very hungry, very bored children, and it turns out our bags never got tagged to be removed. They went on the flight to the other airport where we weren't even near, and it was a huge thing. And the trip home was absolutely atrocious. We were late picking up Jazz from the vet. We had to take a rental car and drive it from the first airport all the way home, which in and of itself wasn't a big deal, but it wasn't planned. And it was just like a domino effect, one thing after another. And by the time we made it home at 11:30 at night, which was hours after we were supposed to have been there, everybody was tired and hungry and grumpy and crabby and irritable, and we just were like, I want to go to bed. It was terrible. So I talked to Travis about it, and I was like, listen, we're never traveling during the winter again, unless it's absolutely necessary, because I am not a fan. Not to mention the flight itself. I am not a fan of flying. I'm just going to be very honest about that. I used to love flying when I was younger. As I've gotten older and more aware of things, I am not a fan of flying. It triggers my anxiety unbelievably so. And when we were preparing for landing at the airport, we must have hit the largest air pocket known to man because the plane was slipping sideways. Now, I have flown on many different size aircraft, and I've also flown on military aircraft that are really rough when they land. There is no smooth landing. It's quite bumpy, but I have never felt a plane skirt from side to side like that. And when I say that I was about ready to absolutely vomit from anxiety, I am not even kidding. My kid was sitting next to me, and even he was like, Mom, what is happening with the plane? I was like, I think we're gonna be okay, dude. On the inside, I'm dying. I can see that I am just slowly devolving into a puddle of anxiety goo, and I can just feel the color draining from my face. And I was like, I can't believe this is happening. We're literally a couple thousand feet from the ground, and all of a sudden the plane wants to do this, but we landed and it was fine. But chat, when I say that flying makes me want to crawl out of my skin, I am not lying. It's falling and being in an aircraft that scares me. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of science and physics and stuff involved in flying, and how planes stay in the air and take off and all that stuff. But when you're in the plane and it's doing, you're supposed to go forward, right? But you feel the back end of the plane drop, and you kind of feel like, gee, maybe we're going to fall backwards. It's kind of like when you watch people play that Microsoft game. What is it? The airplane simulator or whatever it is, air flight simulator game, and they don't really know how to get the plane to go anywhere, and all of a sudden you're in the plane and the plane kind of tilts. That's exactly what it felt like. And I thought for sure. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I think chat. I can't handle that kind of stuff. Nope, not anymore. Anyway, moving on. That was the end of our vacation. Take a picture of your bags before takeoff and put an air tag inside them. Ooh. Yeah, that was a thing too. We ended up getting our luggage back. They delivered it to our house because Travis raised quite a stink with them about the people at the airport telling us one thing, but the, aircraft employees doing another. So everything was there. Everything was accounted for. It was more annoying than anything, but again, where the airport we were at, they said that there were thousands of people waiting for baggage, and there was literally compartments of hundreds of different types of luggage that had been sitting there that people just hadn't claimed or were in the process of claiming. And it was like, oh my God, what's happening? There was just something about that particular travel day or weekend or whatever day it was where things just weren't working out for anybody. So it was a nightmare. The whole vacation itself and the whole trip itself was not a nightmare. It was the actual getting home portion. But we did go get Jazz the next morning. He absolutely missed us. We decided that was the last time we were going to leave him for a vacation. So if we ever go anywhere else, he's going to come with us. It was really hard for us to leave him and our other animals as well. But this trip was needed because I got to spend very precious time with my grandma. And that's time I will never get back. So I can't say that I regret any part of the vacation and spending time with family and getting to see a couple friends, even if we got snowed in and even if the trip home was atrocious. But I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to be back. I'm just excited. I don't know what I'm excited for. I'm just excited to be home and I'm just excited to kind of see what I can do. And I kind of talked about this in the video I posted, the vlog, like the 2022 year in review thing or my YouTube rewind or whatever. I don't remember what I titled it. But I talked about, I've done the whole let's do bigger and better next year. You know what? Let's aim for just bettering ourselves next year. This year, I don't have any really big goals. Like, usually when you're a creator or a streamer, you have goals like reach 10,000 followers, reach 20 million views, reach blah, 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 blah. Those are things that are not really in my control. Like the only thing that I have control of as a creator and as a streamer is the content that I put out, the quality of the production that I put into what I do. And for the time constraints that I have and the budget that I have, I feel like I'm doing really damn good. And I'm not a boring person. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay, I just want to be consistent, because that's been a problem too. Like last year, my consistency went out the window because a lot of stuff was happening in my personal life and in my professional life, and it was impacting my ability to be consistent, my ability to show up. So instead of saying, let's do bigger and better, I just want to be consistent and I just want to better myself. I don't think anybody should be stagnant. You should never want to stay in one place. You should always strive to be a better human. And if you want to better your craft, better your craft. But don't lose sight of enjoying yourself in the moment and what you're doing, I am glad too, Clues Show. I'm really glad that I get to spend time with family and friends. And that is a valid goal, Spoopy, because sometimes, especially for creators who are really trying to make a name for themselves and figure out their brand and figure out how to market themselves, and I include myself in that, we can get caught up in that whole, like, I want to reach this stuff and I want to reach that stuff and I want to reach so many watch hours and so many subscribers or followers. We don't have control over that. You don't have control over how many people subscribe to your channel or follow your Twitch channel or whatever. And you don't have any control over how long those people view, how many people view your videos and how long your views are or how many views you have at all. The only thing that you can control is what you are doing, how many days a week you stream, what you are streaming, or what kind of videos you're recording. Things that you have control over. Am I going to stream today because I want to, or do I feel obligated to, but my heart's not in it? You know what I mean? Like, there are so many times where I should have, and I'm being completely honest here, so bear with me, where I hit go live when I really didn't want to because I just wasn't in the headspace for it. And I believe there was one or two streams where I actually said, I didn't feel like going live, but I feel better now that I'm doing it, But those, I really should have taken a step back and been like, I need to focus on myself for right now because there was a lot of things going on. I let a lot of people get into my head. and kind of determine which way I was going to go instead of listening to myself and being intuitive with myself and the stuff that I was doing in terms of content and streaming. But I want to focus on consistency, and I want to focus on what I can do. You know, I think whether you're a creator or not, you should always want to better yourself, focus on the things about yourself that you can change, that you want to change, and enhance the things that you want to enhance. You know, let go of the stuff that's bringing you down, let go of the unhealthy expectations. You know, I don't want to bring any of that stuff with me. I don't want to allow other people to dictate how I run things. I don't want other people to dictate my life. I don't want other people to have that much influence over me. I don't want to give people that kind of power over me. And sometimes it happens and it sucks. So this year, I really want to focus on what I can better about myself and being consistent with my content, with my streaming and things like that. Now being a parent and being the sole provider about 90% of the time is really, really difficult to have that open schedule to be able to say, yeah, I can stream from this time to this time, because there's always a chance that I'm going to get a phone call and I'm going to have to drop what I'm doing to go get somebody or go bring somebody something or take somebody to the doctor or whatever. You know, so that part is really hard. But I have to learn how to work with that and make it work for me instead of against me. So that's a personal thing that I would like to do, because I'm in a unique situation. I don't know a lot of other streamers or content creators who are doing this part-time or full-time and are also the only person taking care of their kids all by themselves and running a house and all that stuff. I don't know a lot. And if you're out there and you're watching this, or you come across this, or you know somebody, or if that's you, let me know. Let's talk, because I feel alone in that. A lot of times I feel really alone in that, and I don't want to feel alone in that anymore. So, hey, listen, if it applies, you know, do it. I definitely, I don't want to gatekeep secrets. I don't want to gatekeep hacks. I believe that there's enough for everybody. You know, I'm not one of those people who is like, that's my slice of the pie, and that means you can't have this slice of the pie. I think there's enough pie for everybody. I think that people just think that the pie is all for them, and it's not. You know, I just want to be better at a lot of things. And most of those are like personal things. You know, they don't apply like to content or streaming or anything like that. This has been really fun. It started as a hobby, and it's slowly turning into like a part-time gig. And I am really happy with that. And I think there's something to be said for taking pride in what you have done now, instead of consistently focusing on bigger and better. And while it is good to focus on that from time to time, again, we can get caught up in the numbers game and lose sight of why we were doing this to begin with. You know, is it fun? Or is it a chore? Is it something that we still enjoy doing, or are we doing it because we want to try to fit into some weird clique of other people, you know? You want pie? Well, listen, if I had a big old piece of pumpkin pie, I would not share it with you. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding, Brianna. I would absolutely share some pumpkin pie with you with a nice dollop of whipped cream on the top. So, I don't know, chat. I'm just kind of piggybacking off of what I said in that other video. Like, there was a lot of stuff I was going through last year, and I didn't really feel like, yay, 2023, celebratory. Like, I didn't feel like that, you know? I'm not trying to be rude, Brianna. I'm kidding. Or maybe I'm not. Anyway, and I guess I wanted to kind of let you know that if you're kind of feeling like that too, you know, like, yeah, I want 2023 to be better, but I don't really feel, you know, like it's not this huge change. Because many of us, are still processing the last 3 years, let's be honest. There's been a lot happening within our world, within our own communities, and the last 3 years has gone by so fast. It feels like there hasn't been enough time to process everything, you know? And it's difficult when you have things that you're still kind of working through, and then you have a whole heap of pressure to be excited and happy about the new year and what that's going to bring, you know. And while I am excited to see what happens this year, and I don't want to bring negative things from last year into this year, I still want to process the things that I have to process. And I want to do that so that it doesn't affect my content or my streams. I want to do that so that I can always enjoy going live or recording a video, you know, because I'll be honest, recording and editing has felt more tedious and chore-like than fun. And that really bums me out because editing videos is one of my favorite things to do. And I have to unpack why that feels like that. You know, what's going on, because this is different. And so I would like to work through that and make sure that I'm putting out the best stuff that I can while also taking care of myself, you know, and reprioritizing a few things and making sure that no matter what, I'm going to be happy and fulfilled, you know. Aw, thanks, Clues Cho. I always appreciate your words of encouragement. Honestly, it's a bright spot sometimes in this very dim, or what can feel dim, world. It's been rough for everyone, but through all the shit, we have had a pretty good community. I agree, Shock. 100%. And you know, that's one of the more positive things is that, you know, I've always wanted to grow a community ever since I started my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to have a community-based feeling. You know, I'm not just making videos. I'm not just doing live streams because I like it and it's fun. I've wanted to have that community-based channel, community-based content, streams, because it's a place for people who don't have another place. That's kind of what I've built it on, you know? And this community has absolutely been a bright spot for me. I would be lying if I said that, you know, you all haven't made some really rough days a lot more bearable for me. You have supported me financially, and I will never be able to thank you enough for that. You have raised so much money in 4 years now. Well, going on 4 years. Thousands of dollars. I think I'm gonna be getting my first Tiltify like milestone thing sometime this year, and that excites me. Like that is super freaking cool, man. Like that is an accomplishment and an achievement that is tangible. I will have something I can touch and hold, and that means a lot to me. And not only that, but you all have been so supportive on just like a human level, you know? And I don't know that I would I don't know that I would want to change anything about our community, you know, at our core. Because I do love what we have going on here. I always want to add people. Always room for more. You know, but at our core, I really appreciate everything that you all have done to mold this community, this channel, whatever we've done into what it is. Some people might find it cheesy or cringy or cliche or whatever, but I don't care. I really don't. You know, because I know that the people here are real, and that means a lot to me. Authentic, that means a lot to me. Nightbot coming in. Speaking of supporting me. I love that. But yeah, I want this year to be, you know, to be the year that I kind of just focus on the here and now and improve what I can improve and not stress over the things that are out of my control. And if you are, you know, also in the same boat as me, I would encourage you to do the same. I mean, yeah, we all want the subscriber count. We all want the watch hours, the views, the returner viewers, however that stuff is measured, CCT or CTV or whatever it's called. I don't even know what the abbreviations are for it. Things that are in your control, and those things are definitely not in your control. And maybe not stress so much about, you know, the fluctuation in viewership. Because as a streamer or somebody who streams, that can be frustrating if you focus on that. You know, that can be concerning, but I don't want to worry about that anymore. I just want to be happy with what I have. And if it grows, it grows. And if it doesn't, then maybe I'll take a look at some things and see what I can do differently. But I don't want to stress over it. You know, I really don't. I want to enjoy streaming. I want to enjoy creating content, however silly and stupid it may be. You know, do I really think people want to see me, you know, take a baseball bat to an old washing machine? No. Is it going to be very cathartic and therapeutic for me? Yes. Do I want other people to feel that rage? Absolutely. And that's why you're going to be getting a Rage Room video soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I've been waiting for the perfect time to go in. I've had a couple of things I've had to take care of in the background, but the Rage Room video will be coming soon. Bro, I want to see that. Listen, I can't promise like master level filmography because it's going to be shot on my iPhone and I don't have like a lapel mic or anything fancy. So it's just going to be me breaking stuff, you know? That's cool though. Breakaway. Not to take away from this specific thing you want to do for mental health. Relaxed. Haig mind space? Hey, you can do it. That's something that you can absolutely control, Draco. And you're not taking away anything from the stream. Absolutely not. Because I think mental health and well-being is something that needs to be focused on. Those are things that absolutely should get 100% of the attention, you know, along with the other things that are important. And maintaining boundaries and setting those boundaries and, you know, just being okay with who you are, you know, and stopping the comparison of ourselves to other people, especially online. Like, I'm guilty of that. I think we're all guilty of that to some degree, you know, comparing ourselves to what we see online. And by now we know that most people have an online presence that is very curated and it's very calculated. They want you to see their highlights. But, you know, here we are behind our phones like, oh man, I'm having a really depressive episode today, or things are really out of my control today. I'm feeling kind of low. I don't feel like this. I feel blah, 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 blah. Look at how good their life is. And we get to just be so down on ourselves, and we don't deserve that. We're doing our very best, you know? And even if we're not doing our best, we're working towards it. And we don't deserve that kind of negative self-talk. We don't deserve to look at ourselves and criticize ourselves for things that those other people who behind the scenes are also going through. You know? Your favorite YouTubers, your favorite celebrity people, your favorite Twitch streamers who are like super famous. They're all going through the same stuff you are. They just don't talk about it or post about it. Some of them probably do. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow a lot of big people, but you know, they put their best out there because that's what makes them feel better. And I'm not saying that they're wrong for doing that, but you shouldn't compare yourself to that because we're all different. We're all going through something completely different. Walks of life and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So no, you're not taking away from anything, Draco. And I hope that you reach whatever it is that you're going for with your mental health. And Brianna just wants all the rage. And that's completely understandable. All the rage. I will do my best. I will do my best. I don't have a date yet for that, but I'm hoping it's going to be within the month of January. Because I'm looking forward to smashing stuff. You know, letting out a little anger on some plates or smashing cups or I don't know, whatever they do at those places. I'm not really sure. I think the lady said that they have like old microwaves or something that you can just go ham on. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. So, yeah. That is kind of where I am. You know, welcome to 2023. We're going to do our best. We're going to pat ourselves on the back. We're going to do what we can to better ourselves. We're going to focus on the things that are within our control. And we're leaving all the BS in last year. We're not bringing any of it with us, you know? We're going to process what we came to process, lay it to rest, and move forward. And eat good food. We're going to eat some good food this year. I started my New Year's out by eating some really good food. I made some fried chicken, some turnip greens with smoked turkey leg. Oh, wow, so good. And some mashed potatoes. A very simple meal, yet very filling, very soul-soothing as well, you know? I just love how Brianna is all about the rage. That cracks me up. You want to get away from social media? Hey, if you want to do that, do it. Live in nature to focus on yourself. That's possible. People do that. They rent, like yurts, like those sturdy tents. Hey, amazing sushi is amazing sushi. But yeah, totally, you could do that, Draco. You know, you could do something about that. Maybe you can't do it for a whole month, you know, but you could definitely do like a couple of days camping in the woods or going to like a cabin or something, renting a cabin, bringing a book with you or a journal or, I don't know, a sketch pad, whatever it is you do. And just be with yourself, you know? Take pictures of bugs, flowers. I totally believe that you can do that. Green chili chimichangas. Oh. Brianna, you are killing me. Oh, you're killing me. I love chimichangas. I love chimichangas. I know it was bomb. Oh, I'm sure it was beyond bomb. Holy moly. And here I was all like, yeah, it's some fried chicken. No, she comes in with green chili chimichangas and I'm just over here like, I want chimichangas. Who doesn't? They're delicious. Very delicious. You've never had one? Chimichangas are like fried, almost like fried burritos, kind of. But green chili would probably make it taste superb. I highly recommend trying to find a place to get it. I can't think of anywhere around here that would have them because we tend to have more like... Well, no, because I think chimichangas are like a Tex-Mex thing, if I'm not mistaken. We have like more the traditional Mexican restaurants around here. I'm sure we could probably find it though. What's up, Amy? Just woke up. What did I miss? You didn't really miss a whole lot of stuff. We've just been chatting about 2022, 2023. We've been chatting about content. We talked about how my trip home was hellacious. You get a Jimmy, and you get a Jimmy, and you get a Jimmy. I love that. But yeah, welcome. I'm just here, just catching up with everybody, just trying to see how everybody's doing, hanging out. This isn't going to be like a super long stream. I'm not gaming or anything today. It's just kind of getting caught up. It's my first stream back. Wanted to be kind of chill, super nervous. I'm not really that nervous anymore. You know, just a typical awkward stream with me. Because that's kind of how it is. And that's okay. So yeah, did anybody get any like cool gifts or anything for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or anything? Because I already said that I got Minecraft stuff. Did I get anything else? I got a gift card to HEB too. Oh my god, I got a gift card to HEB. I totally forgot about that. Yes, gift cards to HEB. Totally a thing. Oh my goodness, Brianna! Woo! That's amazing! Accepted into affordable housing waitlist. Oh, hey, listen. I'm pulling for you. I'm sending so many good thoughts your way that it doesn't have to be a long wait for you. You got a Geiger counter? $400 Best Buy card to help you get a new phone. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. But why a Geiger counter? Are you going to visit, like, what's that place called that had the nuclear meltdown? I can't think of it right now. Chernobyl. That's what it was. Are you gonna go to Chernobyl sometime soon? I mean, it's cool. Geiger counter seems pretty cool, but you know, Geiger counter. If I'm not mistaken, it's radiation measurer calculator. I don't know. Whatever. You have uranium, so you can measure that. Oh, cool, 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 cool. A Mac Miller vinyl. Nice. Like an actual... That's pretty cool. And of course you have uranium. That makes sense. I see your posts in the Discord. Got a cozy blanket and some Nintendo credits? Heck yeah. What's up, Disconnect? Welcome to the first stream of 2023. That is really cool. I'll show it one more time. This is one of the cool things I got for Christmas from one of the pals in the community, and I'm going to be putting this together live on stream sometime soon. Isn't it cute? It's a Minecraft Lego set. Collectively, 1, 2, 3. Aww. The closest thing you've wanted to that is a ghost hunting equipment, like a spirit box or an EMF reader. Oh, that would be so cool. Wouldn't that be cool? You could do like real life Phasmophobia. Except it would really suck if it was like Phasmophobia and you ended up being hunted. I don't know about that. You know? The little Ouija boards that are hidden in closets and the voodoo dolls that you can find in the like hutches and stuff. Although it would be really cool. There's a TikToker that comes across my FYP every once in a while, and he's like walks through graveyards and he has this weird like, it's like a spirit box, but they talk through like different voices and things, and it's always really interesting, some of the stuff he picks up. You already have 2 electromagnetic field detectors. I was. You got some small stuff, but you went to meet up with your friends for the holidays. That is always nice. Hey, time spent with people you care about is a gift. I tell you. Limited edition 3 records set of your favorite Mac Miller album. Wow. Hey, music is... I'm all about that. I am a firm believer that music is healing. And there is a lot to be said for being surrounded by the music you love. I use music to express myself a lot. I like that. I'm trying to think of what else I got besides Minecraft stuff. And a gift card to HEB. I got a card from my grandma gal, which I will cherish forever. She records song covers using an old landline phone as a mic. I bet that does sound cool. Like some of the ways that people come up with to make content is very creative, and I think that's neat. You can get a degree at the University of Edinburgh in the study of the paranormal. That is interesting, Draco. I never knew that that was a thing. Can you imagine, like, what do you have a degree in? You know, I'm a professional ghost hunter. An expert in the paranormal, if you will. I think that's cool. You love ghost investigation stuff. I do find interest in it. I'm not like skeptical, you know, like some people are like, oh, this stuff is so fake. They have an explanation and they can explain anything away with whatever. But I do find it interesting. Very interesting. A gal pal's ghost hunting IRL. Oh no, listen. I do not have the equipment or the cojones to do ghost hunting, but I will say D-Tune on Twitch does IRL ghost exploration streams, and they're pretty cool. If you want to watch somebody do that, go watch Detune, Detune, over on Twitch. He does that. But that is flattering that you thought of me. That is very flattering. The last time I tried to do anything ghost related, I scared the absolute piss out of myself because I thought my own reflection was a ghost. So that's probably a no for me, dog. To quote one of my favorite people on the TVs. On the TVs, like I'm talking like a boomer. People on the TVs. But I mean, that would be a really cool thing to do. You have to have a lot of different equipment to do streams like that because they're really like internet heavy, you know, graphics heavy. Maybe your reflection was a ghost. No, it was me. Did I ever talk about that? My friend and I were hanging out at a cemetery one night. And we weren't even doing like ghost related stuff, but we were talking about like scary things. And we got out of the car because we were just going to walk around. And she didn't turn the headlights off on her car. And there was a bunch of really big headstones that are like the marble and the granite, kind of really reflective material. And I wasn't paying attention. And I walked in front of one and it reflected my legs. And I screamed so loud, I think I woke the dead. And I got back in her car and we left. And I felt like an idiot. And that was over 20 years ago. Oh, maybe more like a meetup thing. Okay. Man, one of these days we can maybe do like a meet and greet. That'd be really freaking cool. I know it's the equipment thing is such a huge like hurdle for me. There are people who have like backpacks that are made for streaming, so you can do like IRL streams while you're like on the go. That equipment is so expensive and so far out of my budget. I can only dream of it, you know? What if mirrors are just windows to alternate realities that are happening to line up? Listen, you can't go there, all right? Tombstone, Arizona. Oh, I know. My grandma used to live in Arizona. She would send me pictures from when she would visit Tombstone. And Brianna's like, I just like my adrenaline rushing. Listen, I love scary movies just as much as the next person, and I do find interest in the macabre, and I have a morbid sense of curiosity. But I would have to be with a lot of people in a big open space to do like ghost hunting. It would be cool. I would love to see stuff, but I would probably be terrified at the same time. Absolutely terrified. Just the thought of that. I don't know. Maybe our first like meet and greet could be like a ghosts, gals. No. Be like ghouls and food or something. Because we're always talking about like meeting up and having like a buffet that Brianna's going to create because Brianna just throws down in the kitchen like nobody. Oh, you know what? There was another thing I wanted to talk about, touch on real quick in terms of content. I am probably going to be abandoning a few games, if I haven't already, including Webbed. I started recording it, including I Am Fish, started recording that simply because I was not interested in them. I am going to be finishing Buddy Simulator, and maybe sometime in the next 30 years I'll finish Subnautica. I don't know if that game will ever be finished. But there are going to be a couple of games that I want to stream, and I want to say thank you to you all because you were the ones that suggested them. The one is going to be Detroit Become Human. And the other one was, oh boy, Edith Finch. Is that the name of the character or is that the name of the game? I'm not sure, but those two I looked into and I was really intrigued, and I think I'm going to be streaming both of those. I can't be sure when they will start, but they will absolutely be streamed. They're not going to be recorded content. They're going to be streamed content. Sam and Colby at the Crescent Hotel. Very interesting. You have those on your wish list? Oh, speaking of wish lists, I went through the other day and got rid of everything on my wish list. You know, as you do, so you can fill it up throughout the year with games that you'll never play. All the games in my Steam library looking at me like, bruh. But yeah, I'm going to be playing those. Kind of excited about that. A little bit of a different direction for me in terms of game style and gameplay. But I'm interested in them. I'm going to be keeping up Core Keeper. We're going to be hopping back into Coral Island at some time. And I think we're going to probably do a couple more Stardew Valley streams as well. Arkansas. Oh, it's Arkansas, not Arizona. Okay. Oh, man. Brings out the word. Oh, and Subnautica VR. No, thanks. No, thank you. I can't face the Reaper Leviathan in regular game mode. I don't even want to imagine VR. Not to mention the fact that I don't even have a VR setup, so that would be an absolute no-go for me. We don't have that in our house. It's completely out of our range right now. I'm saving up for a desk. When I get a bigger desk first, then I can focus on other things. Because as it stands right now, I have room for nothing on my desk, except for my 2 keyboards, my little mini Stream Deck, and my mouses, and I think my light controls just right there. But I am glad that you've been playing a lot of Subnautica lately. Is there any games that y'all have been playing over the holidays? Anything you've recently gotten into? I always like hearing about what everybody else is playing. I've just been, I've been playing Stardew Valley off stream. That's all I've been doing. Playing different characters and messing around with different games or farm styles. I can't even think today. Farm styles on one of my kids' Switches. Just got into Ultra Kill. What is that? What is that? Just random horror games? Nothing wrong with that. So it's just Minecraft for you? Hey, nothing wrong with that either. God of War. Travis was asking me to play God of War, and I was like, dude, it's not really my thing. Let's see here. I'm going to my Steam library. I think the only thing that's in my library that I haven't played that I'm going to be playing on stream is Golf with Your Friends. And Patrick and we're going to be playing that. Maybe some other people as well. But yeah, I got rid of like everything that was in my wish list. What is Ultra Kill? What is that? At Dead of Night. Interesting. Oh, wait. Nope. My bad. I lied, chat. There are 4 things I still have on my wish list. One of them is like super, super old. I have Everything, Stranded Deep, High on Life, which I kind of want to play. Because it looks... I've only seen like a few seconds here and there of different people playing, and it looks hilarious. And then, of course, Barbecue Simulator. That's just on there for kind of goofs and gags. High energy, fast-paced, first-person shooter. Very interesting. The way they coordinate jump scares is creepy. Oh, jump scares. See, ooh, those kinds of games like really make my anxiety spike. Sometimes in a good way, sometimes not. You throw a grenade, but if you shoot it with a pistol before it hits the ground, it causes a massive explosion. I would think so. Steam is still trying to get me to play Cyberpunk and also God of War. Those are just not my kind of games, chat. I'm good with the ones that I have, you know? If you're in the Discord and you do think that we could use some new stuff in our circulation of games that I play on stream or that I record, feel free to hit them up in, I think it's Game Suggestions. Is that what that is? Yes, it's under the Important Stuff tab It's game suggestions. You can type in stuff. What Remains of Edith Finch? That was the game. Okay. Boy, that was recommended last year in September. Oh no, that was Sadie that recommended that. Oh no. So, wow, how long has it been since I've been on this channel? Good grief. Children of Silent Town. Oh my god, that looks creepy. I love that. What are your favorite types of games? Oh, I love platformers. And I really like horror games. I do like horror games. And I like, I guess I like crafting simulator games, you know? That kind of go along with that whole, like, Minecraft, Core Keeper, Stardew Valley type of thing. According to my, what was it? What was everybody doing? The Steam 2022 replay or whatever. According to Steam, my favorite kind of games are agriculture, farming, and crafting. But I really do enjoy platformers as well, which is one of the reasons that I really enjoyed Portal. It's much more anxiety causing, but it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, it can be, yeah. But I think in a lot of those horror games, especially like the more, the ones that kind of fall along the same genre of hunt, 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 jump scare, hunt, 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 jump scare, it gets repetitive and kind of annoying and predictable. I like horror games that are not, they have the jump scare, they have the, you know, the psychological thriller kind of, you know, get in your head kind of thing. And I just haven't found too many of those lately. Not any that catch my eye. Now, Mortuary Assistant. That was a very scary game to me. That really made me feel afraid. And I enjoyed the thrill that I got from playing that game. Will I ever play that again? No. Don't ask me. It ain't gonna happen. But it was a fun game. Now, if you could find other games that are similar to Mortuary Assistant, not necessarily being a mortuary assistant, but in that same vein of like, there's creep factors, there's the sound design, you know, the stuff that happens, like the way that little white spirit dude would jump out of the ceiling, or you'd turn around and he would be right there in between the cabinets. That was a jump scare, but it was also scary in and of itself. And I really appreciated that type of fear-inducing gameplay. Tried so hard to get... Listen, I did try so hard to get the other ending. I kept getting possessed because I wasn't doing the right thing. I hated it. If you a simple crafting game, The Escapists? You can name the prisoners and guards after us. Oh, wait a minute. Is that like, what's that game? Oxygen Not Included, where you have to do like resource management? Because if it comes to resource management type games, everybody would die because I suck at those games. Like, somebody asked me to try, hello. Somebody asked me to try Oxygen Not Included, and I didn't want to purchase the game just outright because I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. So I watched some gameplay of it, and it looked so complicated. And my little pea-sized brain was like, we can't do this. What are they doing? I don't understand what's happening here. I can't. If it's a resource management type game, I absolutely cannot. Oh yeah, I've heard of Undertale. It kind of reminds me of Buddy Simulator that I'm playing right now. Which I have to finish that one. I kind of really want to see that one through. But Undertale, I have checked it out. It just doesn't, I don't know if it grabs my attention, you know what I mean? Oh, hi. Oh, hi to you, W. Welcome. But yeah, well, let me go check out Steam again. Let's take a look here. Let's go to the store. Hang on. You're subscribed? Well, welcome. Let's see. Let's check this out. Oh no. Do we not have music? Why do we not have music? There we go. Okay. What do we have? Categories. Categories. Horror. Where is horror? There it is. DayZ. Oh, they still have their winter sale going on too. That goes on until tomorrow. Project Zomboid. I have seen some gameplay of that. I am not interested in the forest. Dead by Daylight is good if you're playing with people. Well, for me, you know, playing with people that I know. I'm not a fan of playing games with like randos. It never works out for me. I think I'm just a bit too shy to be doing that, you know? I always feel like I get put in the worst situations when I play games with randos, so I prefer playing games like Dead by Daylight with friends. Dying Light 2, Village. I'm not into Resident Evil games. Travis has Resident Evil Village. I think he beat it recently. He enjoys those types of games. I am not a fan. DayZ. I think I've heard of DayZ as well. I think Zeppy's playing Warhammer. Why is Stray under horror category? Stray is not a horror game. Obviously, you can't go wrong with Phasmo. In a castle, must communicate via mic to help each other solve. We were here. I think I've seen a little bit of that, Amy. I'm not sure. Vampire Survivors Dying Light 2. Why is Subnautica listed as a horror game? I don't get it. Back for Blood. I have seen the trailer for that. It does look cool, but it's I don't know. I'm just not good at those types of games. And I want to play something that I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tyler? Welcome. Baldur's Gate 3, that's been suggested to me. Half-Life Alyx has also been suggested, but why are they under horror? Choo Choo Charles, that's the one everybody is playing right now. Now, Two Star Games, who created Choo Choo Charles, also did My Beautiful Paper Smile, and I absolutely loved that game. I loved the premise of it, the storyline was great, and I actually liked the animations and the design of the game. And Choo Choo Charles is like a completely different type of horror game. It looks cool, and I would probably play it for the, like, freak out factor alone. I mean, who thinks of a train with spider legs? You know what I'm saying? V Rising. I've seen some of that. GTFO. I think I still have that one, actually. Has zombie elements. Oh, the whole thalassophobia element. I don't know what thalassophobia is, but I believe you. Outer Wilds. I have Outer Wilds. It's a very difficult game to play. Very difficult. Bendy and the Dark Revival. That has probably been my favorite horror game that I've played in the last year. And I've played a few, I think. Outside of like Phasmophobia, Lunch Lady. I really enjoy the lore in the Bendy universe, and I really, really, really enjoyed this game. I thought it was very well done. Interesting. Could you do some keep talking and nobody explodes? What is that? Is that a game on Steam? Keep talking. It's a $4.49 game. What is this? Find yourself trapped alone in a room with a ticking time bomb. Your friends have the manual to defuse it, but they can't see the bomb. What? Do you have to, like, play this? It's like a couch co-op thing? Oh, I wouldn't have anybody to play that with. Or you can do remote play together. Oh, you liked when Travis and I played Lunch Lady? Trying to get him to understand, like, Discord calls and being on the mic was so freaking hard. It was so hard. I'll have to check this one out, chat. I'll put it on my wish list so I can read about it later. It's all about communications. Chat could totally be your book crew. Chat would get me killed. I think, and you know that. I kind of do like the idea of that. It gives a very much hand simulator type thing. All right, where were we? We're showing mower. I have Don't Starve Together. I love Don't Starve Together. I didn't realize that there were animations. What? Inscription. That was another one that kind of caught my eye, but I am not a card game person. And a lot of it is not me like, I'm too good for card games. It's I don't understand how they work, and I would feel really dumb trying to play that game. And I don't want to play a game and feel stupid. I'm not into Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I'm not into any of the newest FNAF games at all. I've heard of Shadows Over Loathing. I kind of want to check that out. Let's add that to the wish list. You know what? Let's make this a wish list stream, chat. So let us go to the top. Do I have... Is that on my thing? You know what? I'll add it. I think I removed it from my wish list, but I'll keep it on there. What do I think of puzzle games? They're not bad. I think I've played a few. Sometimes they can be a little too complicated. Hollow Knight. I've heard really terrible things about this game, the Callisto Protocol. What did you have in mind, Amy, when you're talking about puzzle games? Oh, excuse me. Let's go to my YouTube channel. Limbo. Where's horror? Where's horror? Scary games. Do you not know that I played Limbo? Look at that. I've absolutely played this game. Do an escape room? Are there like escape room type games? You don't have to like actually go to an escape room? Did I get inside? No. No, I didn't. What is going on? Why is there no sound coming from there? Hang on just a second. Oh, hey, there we go. Because I checked for the control settings beforehand. So we can move around. Let's see. This was another one. My friend is a raven. Oh, I look so different. I look so different. My friend is a raven. I don't know very much about this game. All I know is we should probably just get right into it. So let's go. Okay, nope. We're not watching my old videos. That's not what this is. We're looking at games, chat. Please let us... W, what are you trying to say? Yeah, Limbo was in 2019, I think. You think they can be solo or multiplayer? Well, let's take a look. Do they have it on here? I'll just type it escape room. Ah. Escape simulator or escape the back rooms. What? What is this? Is this it right here? If we want Inception, watch your stream on stream. I don't think I have any streams from like 2019 on here. We can't ever escape. What's up, Patrick? Welcome. I'm just looking at this. You know what? I bet I had this on my wish list and I took it off my wish list. Players like me, hey, look, 4 friends own this game, so let's add it to my wish list. All right. You just kind of first-person puzzler. You can play solo or an online co-op, playable with more escape rooms. Move furniture, pick up and examine everything, smash pots and break locks. Heck yeah, sounds like my kind of game. This game is fun. I'll take your word for it, chat. It'll definitely go on my possible play list. Possible playlist. But what is up, Patrick? It's so nice to see you. I hardly ever see you in chat anymore, and it's nice that you're here. Welcome. But, yeah. Got a couple of new things on the old Steam wish list. New games coming. Detroit Become Human and What Remains of Edith Finch. Those are the two big ones that I wanted to put on my docket for this year. Yeah, so just to kind of recap. You don't always have to do bigger and better in the new year. It's okay to still process things from previous year. And make sure that you take care of yourself. Make sure that you're still enjoying what you do. And if things start to become more of a chore and less fulfilling, then maybe it's time to take a step back and reevaluate some stuff. Christmas time is crazy. I am sure it is, because the last time I saw you was during Christmas time, and you were super-duper busy. I was actually thinking about you while we were up north this time, and I was like, dang, I could have gone and visited Patrick again. That would have been great. It would have been fine. But it's fine, because we had a good time where we were, even though we were snowed in with no Wi-Fi, or no good Wi-Fi. It was a good time. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today, I think, chat. That was a good welcome back Wednesday kind of a thing. I'd like to make these just chatting streams a bit more common, I think, because they're kind of fun for me to do. And I enjoy just kind of chilling and talking with y'all about upcoming stuff and whatnot. But I'm gonna go have some lunch with Travis. We playing games this year? Yes, we are. I was just... Actually, wait, before I go, Patrick, I was just talking about golfing with friends. I want to get that on the books so we can play that on stream, because I think it'll be a good time. So get with me behind the scenes and let me know when you're available, because I would love to play. But I'm going to get off here so that Travis and I can go eat lunch, because that's what we're going to do. And I hope that you had a good time here, and welcome back. Thank you for being here for me, even though I was nervous as heck starting out, because taking a break is always nerve-wracking for me, but coming back makes it all worth it. But my name is GalSal, or Sally, Sal, whatever. That lady who does awkward things, whatever. And I really hope that you have a good rest of your day. And I should see you on Friday with another stream. I don't know what I'm going to be playing yet. I don't have a schedule, but that's okay, because we'll figure it out when we get there. But please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And remember, you are important and you matter. And I hope you don't forget that. And I'll see you all next time. Bye! See y'all later.